Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and today I have another art review video for you. I will be reviewing these Silky Crayons. So I've been seeing these all over my Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all that. So they are pretty popular right now. They are these bear crayons or crowns that are a silky texture. So they're meant to kind of feel like you're drawing with lipstick, which is something that I'm very excited about because I'm really big on textures whenever it comes to my art supplies. So these are non-toxic and they are washable. They are meant for children technically, but I want to use them. They are also water soluble, so you can use them as watercolors. I got the 48 piece set. I got these ones off Temu, but you can also buy the same thing off Amazon in the same brand. I got kind of like a deal on them, so I got them for around $10. Normally they're closer to $30 for a set this size. So they're one of the more expensive art supplies that I've tested from Temu or just from online in general, but they come in this really cute case with little bear ears, and it does have a handle, but I will say the lid is kind of hard to get on and off, so I just loosely have it on here. Here are all the colors. The pens themselves come with little bear faces and bear ears on the cat, which is so cute. And they also have this part here as kind of like a stopper. They just say crayon, and they have this to where you can roll it up or roll it down just like a lipstick. And here's what it looks like without the cap. So I'm going to go through and swatch all 48 colors for you. Very first color that I'm going to use is just this one. This one's the black color. And they are just so silky smooth. They really do feel like drawing with lipstick. It's so satisfying to use these. And I'm just gonna go through and do all of the colors. Alrighty, so here is the color selection. There is a couple more on the back. I will say it's got a pretty good color range. Some of the colors are kind of similar, like these two pinks are very similar, but I'm not complaining because I can use those for blush tones. This one's slightly more pink than this one, but yeah, they are very satisfying to use and to swatch. So one of the things about these is that they are water soluble. So I'm going to get the paintbrush that came with it, and dip it in some water and demonstrate that to you. So yes, they are technically water soluble, but they're kind of bad, not gonna lie. The water doesn't dissolve it very well, and it's very, very sheer. So I probably wouldn't use these as an actual watercolor, which is fine because that's not what I want to use them for. Anyway, also another perk of them is that they are supposed to be really easy to blend because of the texture that they are. So you can just blend them really easily, and you can also use your fingers to smudge it to blend that way as well. So the smudging is both a pro and a con because yes, it makes it easier to blend them and kind of make them more flat and seamless, but that also means that they don't ever fully dry. They're always kind of a moist texture. So after you use a medium like this, it's good to use a fixative on the top to try and seal it. You can use like workable fixative for that, but I usually just use a little can of hairspray to seal them so that they don't smear after the fact. So the reason why I wanted this set is because I have this set. These are by King Art. These are a Walmart brand of these kind of like oil crayons. And I really love these, but they don't have a lot of color range, so I wanted to get this bigger set in this different brand. So these ones are a little larger, so they're a little harder to work with as far as fine details go, but these are an actual like artist level. So these ones are meant for adults and professionals, but they are the same type of thing where it's just this really silky lipstick like texture. But I really enjoy using them because they're just so satisfying, and they also blend really well. Here are some examples of things that I've doodled with the King's Art brand. I like to use them to do little fruit study portrait type things. I have this peach one, and I have this apple one, some grapes and some blueberries. And I have some cherries and a pumpkin. But I use hairspray to seal them so that they don't smear all over the place when I don't want them to. And then here's two more, tomato and an orange. But today I want to use these Silky Crayons for a drawing in my style, and see how well they work. Where they are smaller than the King's Art brand ones, I think that these will be easier to work with for more of a finished piece, but we'll find out. Okay, so I finally finished a drawing. It took me a while to make a drawing that I was like somewhat happy enough with to use for the coloring demonstration of this product. So I would say these are really good. I'm still not entirely sure if I would say they're worth $30. I would say they're more worth like $10-15 in my opinion. And that mainly has to do with the size of the tip. It's kind of not very versatile. And you kind of need to do pieces with larger areas that need colored instead of smaller details. They do dry. So earlier, before I did the coloring, I said that they didn't dry because I have used similar products in the past and they don't dry, but these do. So you have to blend out the colors relatively quickly in order to get that blend, because once they're dry, they just lay on top of each other. They don't really blend. Also, they smudge really easily, so that's something to keep in mind while using them. And they're not like erasable or anything, so you could try using water to dab it up, kind of like a watercolor. But from the demonstration where I tested it with water, it didn't really dissolve very well, so I don't think that that would work very well either, and I don't really want to risk it with this drawing. So yeah, overall I would say the color variation is pretty great. There's a good variety of greens, which I didn't use any of the greens, and there's a good variety of blues and warm tones, skin tones. I mainly picked out this set because of the skin tones, because I draw a lot of people, but they definitely do have a good color selection. And I did show you while filming the amount of the black that I still have left, even though this piece is mainly completely black. Also, if you use more pressure, you can get a more smooth layer, but if you lightly go over it, then you can get more of like the grainy type texture, so it's whatever you prefer in your artwork. And they kind of like melt together, which I think is really satisfying. And once it's dry, then doesn't lift up as well, but I'm still gonna seal everything that I make with these just in case, because I don't know at what temperature they start to melt, or if they melt at all. I don't really know. Also, if you apply more pressure, then sometimes you can do more of a thicker layer, and then that kind of gives it more of a 3D type effect and appearance, which is pretty useful for certain like wall decor pieces. Like I have made drawings in the past where I went really heavy with not these, but a product that are pretty much the same, and it gave that kind of that 3D effect because some of the material is more raised, and I know that's pretty popular in art pieces for wall art in this day and age. But anyway, so I definitely do recommend these. If you can get them for cheaper than $30, I would highly suggest you do that, because I don't think they're worth $30, but I definitely think they're worth like the $10 that I paid for my set. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, all of that kind of thing. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!